Hello, you beautiful souls, and I don't normally do this, but I want to give you some factual information about Warrior Light coming up because I'm personally excited for his Aldean Burst. His burst effect actually seems low-key broken to me, but that's not what we're here for today. I've watched a couple of videos, which I'm going to immediately put in my crosshairs, both Liz and Joseph's videos, both recommended Warrior Light's best and slightest 108 330. I'm about to show you why I don't believe that. Um, as you can see, my Royal Light has always had triple 108 to 170s. And I have a class change boost here, but it's not to really test. I could do a different thing, but no, that's fine. I could do it differently. I've totally taken off his class change boost, and his initial brave, as you can see, is 4603. Now, class change is a 10% boost to initial brave, and the rest of the other stats max brave attack and defense, which is nice, but me personally, I don't think it's as important as initial brave because I'm about to show you why. All Warrior Lights has a bunch of initial braves boosts. I could show you them all, but he has other things going on. However, all percent boosts like this are additive. So you see this base number right here, this initial brave that says 4603. That's what it multiplies. So 10% on top of that will be 460.03, which will round down to 0. So it will be an additional 460 when we equip this, when we go into battle. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go into battle and show you his initial brave value, which is nice because it appears right at the start of the battle. So we'll take whoever, and we'll start right here. And I also want to show you his shield values, the difference of this as well. We'll say rolling for arts, because they're 2 years out of date, it's not needed. You can pretty much put whatever you want on Warrior of Light, but for the terms of optimization for arts, which everybody needs to do, wants to do to make their unit last as long as possible, you sphere them, you put arts on them. So as you can see, right now it's 6674. He does have Brave Regen, which is luckily that one of these, I think the flank goes first. So we'll pump that into our calculator. So 6647, right? No, I'll double check that actually. So 66 something. 6674, okay. 6674. We have our number we're going off, so we'll go back into our game. We'll resume it. And I'm bringing someone to show the difference in results. Bear in mind, I do have Edward equipped, so if, when we click one of these, I'll wait for the text to go by. There's a lot of buffs to yourself. Whatever, like, especially when you're bored and stuff, awesome. So we'll just break A, we'll put our initial Brave buff on, and our Sphere activated, so that means it wasn't activated at the start. His shield value is 21-2, that's the only numbers I could catch, and it should be more going Shiny Shield, right? I couldn't catch that, but the throw buckle is 21-2. So 21-200 something. So bear in mind, this is a 10% boost, all arts are going to be 5%, and it even tells you on the art itself. So while I'm swapping over, I'll show you. So go back into the stage. Class change boost, I do have one of these, I plan to roll it off eventually. So yeah, 5%, all these lovely stats, which I'll get to later why they're a little pointless, but for now, we'll put our C50 back on from our art, our class change, and then we'll head straight back into battle. Bear in mind, there's no reason to turn this off. The only way I'm doing this via crystal passives, because obviously I only have the one C50. I'm not like I want to roll them anyway. So heading into this battle. Lovely mad to have it go. So I'll pause it before anything happens. 7134. So we'll pump that in. 7134. And you can see 460. 10% additive boost to the base number. As you can see, it wasn't 4,603 before it, because the Warrior Light starts with some initial brave buffs going in. But that's to show you what it's multiplying. So back into the game. We'll also check our shield values while we're here, because he does have regen based on initial brave as well. So we could base it off that number as well if you wanted to, but I'm going to look at the shield values and throw buckler, which is 22.4. Uh, 22.4 something. The only reason I'm doing it in the negative is to, it was negative 460 there, but swap the numbers around and you'll come to 460. It's just how negatives work and how basic math works. So going into this, we'll unequip our C50, which is somewhere. Jeez Louise, you have a lot of... There it is. And while I'm here, I'll also just do quick something so it makes it easier on me, is to delete the previous number. Awesome. Whatever. And equip our two 170s is because it'll be unfair, because it's not 15% boost, it's a 10% boost, so that's 2 watts you would roll. So I'll equip 2 of these, 2 initial brave 130s, and you can see our base multiplies on... base increases already, which every initial brave buff warrior gives to himself is going to be additive. So increasing the base will help a lot here, increasing that additive boost. So we'll go straight back into battle. As soon as we've done all this stuff, bring whoever. So it was 22.4 for his shield value. And this is Warrior Light in a vacuum, as you can see. Obviously, we don't get any party auras, we don't get any summon support, which Dark Blast is perfect for him. So you can see the number right there is 7167. Oh, frick. Do it this way. Minus 7167. As you can see, it's a much higher number here. Can you even see? No, I can't even click it. So it's a small boost to initial brave, so that clearly shows that having the flat number is a higher boost than having the C50 equipped. So 108 C50s. Going back further into this, the and so 22.4 was his shield value, and everything multiplies based off his initial brave going to his shield value. So 22.4 is the number we're trying to beat, and 22.8, so an additional 400 shield. So when concerning Warrior of Light, his C50 does, yes, increase all his stats. However, the issues I have with it is, number one, it's a last wave boost, whereas the flat numbers will always apply. And number two is, as you can see, additive boost when working in a team that provide auras, or obviously provides its own auras, and your DPS, those effects start getting diminutive and start getting less focus. And the issue of Warrior of Light, Attack and Max Brave are wonderful buffs, but in this situation, what the fuck are you doing with Warrior Light when you want him to do DPS? He's going to break on his Audi, because Audi potencies are going to be ludicrous anyway. His entire kit literally screams initial brave. There's a thought going in my head. I would say for now 108 to 170 would be best in slot for him. However, I am thinking about 170 330 being the best in slot for him, just because his EX potency increases with his shield value, which means more damage the more shield you have, which you will do if you have those 170s. On top of that, Throw Buckler has a really weak potency, so you can't really rely on it to break. His LD only has, 3-4 uses to reliably break, so if you're using Warrior Light to break, which is a nice benefit, don't get me wrong, it's not his primary role, however. If he is a tank, he's meant to be soaking up damage, so the best buffs for that would be Initial Brave, because that's how his shields work, and Defense, and we all know we never roll Defense on arts. And it's because there's much better stats to roll for Attack, or Initial Brave, or Max Brave, because he does battery himself fairly easily to his own Max Brave, and his Overflow beyond. So, not too sure you want to reroll 108s at this point, but for sure, his primary stat 170, roll for it. Clash change boosts can help if you want Warrior of Light to break, but that's the beauty of the 7 arts. You can get 3 sets of 3. My recommendation is 108 to 170s. 108's Clash Change boost. Warrior Light is not a DPS. What? Like 108C50 for the terms of damage dealing? Are you insane? His damage comes from his battery and his ability, and his utility is literally making your team invincible. And while arts don't matter to that extent, if you want to optimize and go for the best, you go 108 to 170. And that concludes my TED Talk. And hopefully this goes to people before Warrior comes out and you start rolling his arts for his event. And I'll see all you wonderful people later.